Good morning students, 11th standard. Today we are going to see the second chapter, the types of the account. Today's topic is types of the account and how to recognize which type of account it is. Now let us see. There are bifurcation of types of the account you can see on the board. Basically there are two types of account, personal account and impersonal account. But in impersonal account there are two types, real account and nominal account. So I can say that basically there are three types of account. Number one is personal account, number two is real account, and number three is nominal account. Let us see in brief how to recognize them. Personal account means the name of the person, living, non-living, or name of any building or any artificial person. I can say that I can take into personal account. For example, name of any living person, name of any living persons. Ram's account, Toranman's account, Dharmesh account, Neela's account, Meena's account, Shilpa ma'am's account, Kunal sir's account. So that all are living persons. So I can say that here the rule of personal account is applicable. But when I talk about certain buildings, artificial person which are recognized as per the law, the artificial person, that means the name of any building. So what it could be, would consider. Number one is name of any school, GEB school account, Vidyakunj school account, Akshar public school account, then name of any hospital, for example Urav hospital, Swastik hospital, then Narhari hospital. There are different hospitals. Then name of the company, any company's name, ABC Limited company, Reliance company, Tata's company. So name of any companies would consider where in the personal account. Then name of any shops, Shriji Provision Store, Stationery Mart. So there are so many shops are there. What I can say that the different vegetable sellers, their name of that shop, fruit sellers, name of the shop, everything would consider in which this personal account. Then after the business organization, any type of business organization, partnership firm is there, cooperative society is there, so would consider in this personal account. And then after LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India. So different banks are there, whether it is cooperative bank or it is Reserve Bank of India, name of any bank, State Bank of India, Bank of India, HDFC. So all different banks would consider where only in personal account. So here students, the personal account is works on one principle, and that is debit the receiver and credit the giver. I repeat, debit the receiver and credit the giver. What do you mean by debit the receiver? If any person is getting the benefit from our business, so he is going to receive the benefit. So I can say that debit the receiver. If any person is giving the benefit to my business, so I will consider credit the giver. So here I completed the basic points on personal account. Now I would like to go for the second one, and that is real account. The word itself suggests real. Real means what? What exactly is there in existence. So when I talk about the real account, so the all different types of the goods, the assets, any type of investment and the stock basically are considered in the real account. For example, goods, then in goods purchase account, when goods comes in business, when we buy the goods comes in business. Then purchase return, after buying of the goods, when I am getting back some goods, that is called as purchase return of the goods. Third one is sales account, when the goods are sold from the business, it goes out from the business, so that is sales account. Then sales return account means out of selling of the goods, some goods comes back. So I can say that sales return account. Then any fixed assets, furniture, land, building, machines, fixtures, anything which are tangible by its nature, fixed asset by its nature would come in the category of real account. That intangible asset, goodwill, patent, copyrights, understood? So these would fall in the category of this asset. So this is real account. And it works on the rule of debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So it works on the principle of debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So debit all those things which comes in business, जो हमारे बिजनेस के अंदर आती हैं, और those things और those goods benefits उसको हम क्या करेंगे, डेबिट. And credit what goes out, the things, the goods, what the asset which goes out from my business would consider in the category of what, credit what goes out. Understood, students? So now let's see the third one. Here that is nominal account, that is the third account. The note is all business losses, all business expenses, all business income, gains and benefits, right, would consider in the category of nominal account. For example, salary paid. So that is an expense from the business. From the viewpoint of business, when salary is paid to the employee, this is an expense. So I will consider in nominal account. Rent received, अगर received word है, so which means that an income. So rent received, so that will go to which category? That is an income. So we consider in nominal account. Then electricity bill paid. So when we make the payment of the electricity bill, it's an expense of the business. There are so many expenses and losses of the business. Same way, there are so many income of the business or the benefits. So that will go to in the category of nominal account. So here the rule of the nominal account is debit all the expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So here students, this we are going to write how many times in your notebook? 2 times. Understood that? And I am going to see now second point on it, how to recognize the types of the account. There are certain clues, there are certain questions. By asking that question to the account, you can have the answer. But before that, you must study these types of the account. These are the basic notes provided by. Take out your textbook in that illustration number 4, and that is on page number, illustration 4 is on page number 33. Please take out illustration 4, page number 33. So here, dear students, to teach you properly, few accounts I have written randomly which are complicated and which requires time to think for that, which will come. For that purpose, selected accounts are taken by me, a brief explanation by me, and I am going to teach you the each accounts and its types of it. Understood? So the first one here I have taken illustration 1 and selected the Navjeevan Commerce College. So as per the rule, the Navjeevan Commerce College is the artificial person, non-living person, the person is there. So here the legal artificial person. So which type of account, students? Personal account. Right now I taught you the name of the school, hospital, college, company, bank, financial institutions, non-financial institutions would all considered in which category? Personal account. So that was the brief explanation. Next one is capital account. So what is capital? The owner, what he brings in business, either cash or other benefit is called as capital. So when the owner is the giver the benefit of the business, so would consider which type of account, and that is personal. Who brings capital? Owner. Owner kaun hai? A person, right? Second one is joint. When owner of the business withdraw the goods or cash for his personal purpose out of the business, that is considered as drawings account. So here withdrawal by the owner, because owner is there, so will fall in the category of personal account. Understood? Second one, fourth one is debtors account, means customers from whom business has to collect the rupees, the receivable, I can say that. The goods are sold on credit, so the relation of debtor is arise. So which account? Personal account, because the debtor कौन होते हैं? The customers, the living person. Understood? Bills, receivables, means the receivables, the benefit are to be received in business from the person. So this is which account? Personal account. So like that, bills payable. So bills payable is there in your textbook. So you have to pay the bill. You have to make the payment. The liability is created. So bills payable will go to which account? And that is personal account. You are going to pay the liability in future to person. So that is personal account. Next one is stock. Stock means the goods which are lying in a shop or a godown which are unsold. But students, when we are going to sell it off, we are going to earn on it. So it is an asset for the business. So when any asset, investment or goods would fall in the category of which account, and that is real account. And here the stock would consider in real account the asset of the business. Next one is Reliance shares. When I talk about the shares, the one type of an investment made in different companies by the owner. So when investment comes of buying the shares, right? Because we are going to get the benefit on that investment, so would fall in the category of which account, and that is real account. This is an investment of the business. I can say assets of the business. Eighth point is goods distributed as sample account. I am having stationery shop when I distribute the pens to my students. Please give pen to see, it's very nice. Right? So what I am doing? I am doing the expense by this nature. So it is an expense when I am distributing the goods to my students. Here check कीजिए कैसी pen है, how it is in writing, right? So that is fall in the category of which account? Nominal account. Because when I do the expenditure of distributing the samples, so I am doing the advertising. Plus my samples, when I do that, there is an expense on it. Understood? So that is fall in the category of nominal account. Ninth one is received bank interest. The word received. This received word represents what? The income of the business. And when there is an income, what will come? Nominal account. So this is the income for the business when the business received the bank interest. So these were the main things which I have covered up from the illustration number 4. The rest of the accounts I am going to explain you afterwards, but before that there are certain clues of the wordings, right? There is a name of certain words which we should understand before recognizing the types of the account. And for that purpose, student, I have selected illustration number 6, the page number 41. Please take out the page number 41. You will find there are big 2 tables. Out of that, I have selected 2 for teach you in a better way. Number 1 is the nature of this transaction. जो भी मैंने ये type of the account लिए हैं, उसका जो basic nature है, that is an expense. That means here the expenses are paid by the business. But let's see the terminology on that. Number 1 is salary account. So salary paid. So when salary paid, it becomes nominal account for expense of the business. When I say the salary outstanding, means salary is not paid by us. Salary अभी तक पे किया नहीं है. It is a liability of the business. So this is go in the category of personal account. As and when liability is created, student always go to which account? Personal account. As and when the receivable is created, you are going to receive the benefit. You are going to get any benefit. The receivable word is there, receivable. So you will go to which account? And that is personal account. The salary paid in advance. As a owner, you have paid the salary to your staff in advance. But what you have to do? Still, you have to take the benefit from the employees at the place of their work. So that is fall in the category of personal account. Nature or income. यहाँ पे जो nature I have selected, that is income by its nature. The first one is rent received. When the received word is there, so it becomes an income, so nominal account. But students, rent outstanding, yani rent lena baki hai, you are going to still collect this. So receivable is arise which account? Personal account. Third one is rent received in advance. आप advance में rent लेकर बैठे हो. You have taken this भाड़ा rent in advance, right? तो benefit देना बाकी है. So once the liability is created on your head on your business, so what will come? Which account will come? That is personal account will come. So that was the basic things which I have taught you in this particular point. Now I am going to read out the illustration for the different accounts with the brief explanation. Pay attention, students. We are going to start from the third one, and that is cash account. So cash account means the asset of the business. I can say that when asset, so it is a real account. That is the first one. So cash would fall in the category of which account? That is real account. Fourth one is donation account. So donation's nature is an expense of the business. So that will go to which account? That will go to nominal account. Next, machine account. Machine account is an asset of the business. So that will go to which account? Real account. Next, page number 34. The sixth transaction is of land account, an asset of the business student, so that will go to real account. Seventh one is Raj Medical Store account. Name of the shop is there, so that will go to personal account. Salary account, expenses are paid, nominal account. Carrier inward account, it's an expense for the business for loading and unloading of the goods, so that is nominal account. Furniture account, an asset of the business, so real account. Stationery account, this is the nominal account because stationery is an expense of the business. Then wages account means nominal account and expense of the business. Copyrights account means the real account. This is intangible asset of the business which I had taught you in the first chapter in detail what is copyright. Then interest received, that is an income, so which is that nominal account. Union Bank, so that is name of the bank, a building, artificial person, that is personal account. Rent paid, an expense of the business, so that is nominal account. Discount received, an income of the business would go to nominal account. And there are branch account, name of artificial person, so that will go to personal account. Calamity club account, that is the club is an artificial person is there, non-living, so that is which account? Personal account. Debtors account, the customer goes to personal account, from whom we have to collect the rupees and the relation of debtor and creditor arise. Creditors account would go to personal account and goods is purchased on credit. Factory expense, the word expense represent an expense nominal account. Neela bank account, name of the person, so would go to personal account. Gujarat government account, name of the person, the legal artificial person, so personal account. Goods given for advertisement, it's an expense for the business for doing the advertisement of the goods what you are selling off, so that is nominal account. Commission received, income, so nominal account. Goodwill account, intangible asset, so goes to real account. Then bills receivable, personal account. Right now I taught you the receivable of business from whom we have to collect the rupees or the benefit. Then discount allowed, nominal account. Then purchase account, goods comes in business, you are buying it, so it goes to real account. So here students, I completed all the category by covering all the aspects. Understood? So I hope you have understood this, and directly we are going to start now illustration 10, where you are going to identify which account would be debited and which account would be credited. That is the main point, main thing of the accountancy that we shall see in the next lecture. Till that, thank you.